So, the first thing I want to say is if you are someone who wants happiness, who some part of you believes it's still really possible, even though it's difficult to find, if you're trying to figure that out, if you want some tips, tricks, ideas, if you want the whole secret to it, wherever you are in that kind of ballpark, welcome. You're my kind of person. You're the reason I'm doing this. We're on the same path through this life because that has been my journey. So I just want to say that right up front. Hello, welcome. Great to meet you. The second thing I want to say is, one thing I've heard a lot in my life is if you want to really master something, become good at it, be successful at it, you want to learn from someone who has truly mastered it, not someone who wants to, studied a lot, has cool things to say, but is only halfway there. You want to find someone who's really done it and mastered it. So there are lots of things in life I have not fully mastered. Still working on the money thing, although I haven't done too badly. Still working on the relationship thing. That's been a shit show. But the happiness thing, I decided when I was 11. I still remember that diary entry. I used to write in my diary every day back then. And I remember that feeling, that decision. And it was well beyond my 11 years old. This has been a soul path, a mission, a calling. This is just what I came here to do in this lifetime. And I can feel this rush of emotion when I say that. That's always my clue. It's my own signal of something that's really deep for me that comes from a much deeper place. And so I just, yeah, feeling that it's my calling this lifetime. Everything else is either peripheral on the periphery or a cherry on top. I'm here to truly understand the path to happiness. And I mean full on happiness, regardless of what's happening inside or outside. That's my calling. Every waking moment of my life, and actually, of course, our sleeping moments too, right? We're working in our sleep. So every moment of this lifetime has been committed to that, no matter what else I'm doing, working. I mean, the full spectrum, playing, traveling, adventuring, figuring things out, sleeping, meditating, eating, whatever, relating. It's all for me, actually, in service of this question. Can we really be happy? Yes, we can. And how? How do we actually do that? So back to my original point, if you want to learn something, you've got to learn from the masters, people who've mastered it. And I've known this for a long time. I've understood a lot of it. It just keeps deepening, getting easier, becoming more clear, becoming more profound. And I know this journey is endless, by the way. I'm not declaring that I'm at the end of any certain journey, but it's endless. But I'm just ready. I understand this well enough. I'm ready to just stop wasting my time and just start talking about it in really real ways. So I'm ready to share with you. I'm gonna be doing this in videos. I'm gonna be writing about it. Who knows what else? What else is there? And I want to share everything that I've learned that I know to be true. And I want to really inspire and I want to demystify to the greatest extent possible too. I will tell you right now, there are hundreds and hundreds of books out there on neuroscience, the science of happiness, the brain. I think they're all amazing. I think I've bought all of them. They're all out there on a bookshelf. Have I read them yet? I like to think I've read them by osmosis. I've gotten the important parts by osmosis during my sleep or meditation. I have not read them because here's the thing. It's great. It's fun. It's good to know that neuroscience backs this up. But at the end of the day, who gives a shit about neuroscience? It's the felt, sensed experience that matters. Oh, and I just feel that rush again, right? Like that's what matters. Are we feeling it? Are we doing it? Are we moving towards the happiness that, yes, is our birthright? It really is. It's the felt, sensed experience. So yeah, go ahead, quiz me on the neuroscience. Maybe one of these days I'll pick up one of those books, but I don't care. I don't need to know that to feel happy, to know what it takes to be happy. That's just nice to know. So if you want to get a bunch of neuroscience from this blog, good luck. Probably won't happen. What you are going to get is real evidence, real paths, real experiences. Because here's the thing, this is the part that here's the things I want to be super upfront and emphatic about. One, yes, it is your birthright. You can have it. Consistent happiness whenever, all the time. You can have that peace, ease, contentment. You can have it. The second thing that I'm going to be emphatic about is you have to want it. You have to want it badly, because there are some things you're going to have to look at. You're going to have to admit to yourself. There's some things you're going to have to give up if you want to be deeply, truly happy. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this part. It's not easy. I feel like I've gotten to where I am today because of that 11-year-old promise that started before I even got into the birth canal. I assure you, this is a soul calling, and it takes just a huge level of commitment, desire, willingness to give up ideas, identities to get there. But if you want it, you can have it as much as anybody else can have it. Anybody can. It's just about making that choice. So yeah, maybe this is it for this first vlog, I guess I'm supposed to say. The other thing that I'm committed to is I don't want to waste any more damn time. So I'm not going to try to make these perfect. I'm not going to record them 5 times so that I don't say and all my thoughts are cohesive. And I'm just going to record straight talk, what comes out. Maybe I'll pause it every now and then so that I can gather my thoughts. But this is just going to be real, no sugarcoating. I hope totally accessible. I hope really, really practical. And my greatest hope, of course, right? The only main reason to do this is for it to be inspiring, to inspire 1, 2, 3, 100 people. That would be amazing. I see that my Wi-Fi is not great and my video is freezing a little bit. You know what? Who cares? Part of this journey, one of the things we have to give up is perfectionism. Am I good enough? We got to give that shit up. None of that has any practical value or use in this lifetime. It is a waste of time and energy. And I know, because I have wasted a lot of time and energy on trying to be good enough, do things perfectly to get approval, to feel good about myself, to feel that I am good enough. Yeah, whatever. Total waste of time. Okay, this is it for number 1. The next video, number 2, I'm going to talk about levels of happiness, because you don't have to, well, everything in life is a choice. Absolutely everything. And there's no wrong choices. There's no bad choices. There's no fucking it up, screwed it up, made the wrong choice. We're all exactly where we're supposed to be, doing it at exactly the right time and pace. It's all fine. Could you imagine if everybody in the world knew that? It's all fine wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and we could put down all that self-judgment, self-doubt, regret, mad at ourselves, mad at other people. Imagine if we could just put all that down and just be here wherever you are right now, knowing that it's perfect. It's exactly where you're supposed to be. So forgot where I was going with all that. Oh yeah. So this blog is going to be imperfect, and who cares? I'm going to have fun doing this, and again, my hope is to inspire. Oh yeah. So next video, I'm going to talk about levels of happiness because it's a choice. But I think it's kind of interesting just to say there are different levels we can get to. I'm a coach. I coach people. You have all kinds of amazing modalities that help people release pain, fear, doubt, trauma. But what I see with people is there can be this confusion, right? Okay, well, I've reached a certain level of happiness. Why doesn't it stick? So we have to keep getting to new levels and making a new level of commitment if we choose. So that's coming in the very next video. Hope to see you there.